Visions. They are so beautiful, but the real reason why people are granted them is still unknown, and it's the object of many theories. In this video I won't discuss why they're given or what the secret may be. I analyze every single character's story to try and understand why a person receives a certain element rather than another. As always, this is a theory video. I used information available in the game to reach my own conclusions, so these are not official explanations. Keep that in mind. Before we begin, I would like to thank all the new subscribers and viewers. I was blown away when I saw how much my last video was appreciated, and I still can't believe that happened. I really loved seeing how much people interacted with me and with each other in the comment section, discussing my theories and even bringing up new ones. Building a community has always been my goal, even when this was an art channel, so thank you, and thank you again. Also, after you watch the video, let me know in the comments which vision you will get according to my theory. That'll be fun! Now, let's start this video with the element that was the easiest one to figure out, Cryo. Let's see what we can find out from the characters' stories. Chongyun or Chongyun received this vision because he wants to become the best exorcist in Liyue, despite his yang energy makes evil spirits run away. Interesting is how he would have expected a Pyro vision since he's an exorcist, but for whatever reason he received a Cryo one. This confirms that visions are given based on the affinity of the element with one's ambition rather than what they may actually need. Diona received her vision when she saved her father Draft from a storm, because although she didn't want to share his love for wine, she didn't want him to be stolen from her. Eula received her vision when she decided to seek her strange and unique vengeance on the people who despise her for her lineage, the same people she wants to be accepted by. Ganyu is half Adeptus and half human. She signed a contract with Rex Lapis, but she also works for humans. She received her vision as soon as she decided to become the secretary of the first Qixing. Kaya is secretly from Canria, but is also grateful to the people of Mondstadt who welcomed him. He received this vision as he fought Diluc after telling him the truth about himself. Ayaka is a child that forced herself to grow up and become an adult very fast when her parents died. She received her vision when she defeated an opponent with just one strike like an adult. Chi-Chi, well, she's a zombie. There's nothing that could better represent duality than a living dead. She received her vision right before her death because she didn't want to die. Rosaria received her vision after she killed the elder bandit who kidnapped her and raised her when she was a child. Killing him meant freedom, but she also realized that he was a father figure to her. Shenhe received her vision while fighting the Black Sealy his father summoned. She became a monster more dangerous than the actual monster, so the hunted became the hunter. It seems that every Cryo user shares a form of duality in their lives, either a duality from birth or an acquired one due to their circumstances. Hydro is another very easy element to understand. Let's check the characters first. Barbara received her vision when she managed to cure a child's fever by singing for him until it calmed down. Ayato received this vision when he knew he was finally about to become the head of the Kamiseto clan, which was something he longed for. Mona is a genius astrologist and her readings are exceptionally precise. Her teacher gave her a vision, either an empty one that she later activated, or someone else's vision that changed elements to reflect her ambition. Kokomi embodies Orobashi's will to protect the people of Watatsumi. She's a divine priestess, general in war, and ruler in times of peace. People have always thought that things will be alright as long as Her Excellency is here. It also seems that every divine priestess has a vision. Shincho received this vision when he became the first of his clan after several centuries to finally be able to learn and use the secret arts of the Guhua clan. The clan members said that it is not Shincho who needs the Guhua clan, but the Guhua clan that needs Shincho. Yelan received her vision when she underwent a grueling retraining after she lost her teammates because she overestimated her skills. In that moment, Ningguang said, "From today onward, leave all matters to the extraordinary Yelan." We know how Tartaglia received his delusion, but not his vision. Maybe he's seen as one of the best fighters of Snezhnaya since he survived the Abyss, he's always ready to fight, and he's the youngest Fatui Harbinger. Every Hydro user seems to be an excellence in what they do. They are role models, reference points for the people. Like Klee would say, they're the best! Anemo users were somewhat tricky, but not impossible to figure out. Jean received her vision when she found peace of mind and realized what needed to be done to resolve the Knights of Aonia's issues now that she became the Grandmaster. Kazuha received this vision when he made peace with his feelings after he became a lone wanderer. As long as his heart was on the right path, everything was going to be alright. Sayu received her vision when she started working alone. She realized that her weakness was her strength, which allowed her to flee from strong enemies and complete her mission. Heizo received this vision when he realized that sin was his biggest enemy, and he decided to leave on a journey alone to defeat it. Sucrose received her vision after she failed another experiment that she was conducting on her own in her workshop. Xiao doesn't remember how or when he received this vision, but his life is marked by him being alone against his enemies. He alone shoulders the weight of the karmic debt to protect the people of Liyue. My conclusion is that they pursue their goals alone and they realize their true ambition when they find peace of mind despite the challenges. This doesn't mean that they're lonely though. They are actually loved by the people and have friends who support them, but when it comes to their goal in life, they try to achieve it on their own. Pyro users may have the most obvious ambition ever. I tried looking for something different, but I had to give up. Amber received her vision when she understood that she needed the courage to find what only she can do and became the only outrider of the Knights of Favonius. Bennett received this vision when, wounded and in pain during an adventure, he decided to keep going since that was the life that he wanted to live. Diluc received this vision because he wanted to fulfill his father's dream of becoming a Knight of Favonius, and his praises were what fueled the fire in Diluc's heart. Hu Tao received her vision when she became the director of the Wanshan funeral parlor, and she remembered her grandfather's words: "Live in life, die in death, follow your heart, do what you can." Klee received her vision after she blew up her workshop with a bomb that was even bigger than super big. Despite failures, she just keeps creating bombs. Toma received this vision when he decided to be true to his newly found loyalty and righteousness, his new meaning in life he obtained when he became part of the Kamisato clan. Xianling received her vision because her culinary passion is so strong that she doesn't even care about failure or how disgusted the people may be with her strange recipes and ingredients. Xinyan received the vision when she kept trying to become a rock and roll musician and move the heart of the citizens of Liyue, despite their criticisms and mockery for her passion. Yanfei received her vision because she kept studying, using and tweaking the law to pursue her own pleasure, her desire for a world where people live as they please without overstepping. Yoimiya received her vision when she took over Nahogahara Fireworks after she spent the whole night making even more incredible fireworks because she just wants to pursue happiness and enjoy life. Like I said, the most obvious ambition when it comes to fire. They simply have an innocent, passionate, persevering, burning passion. Electro users were tricky to figure out, and it took me a while to get to a conclusion. Beidou received her vision when she didn't back down from the battle against the sea creature Haishan, like she did before. She fulfilled her dream to strike it down with one blow, and she was gifted the vision. Kujo Sara received her vision when she didn't want to surrender. She didn't want to accept defeat even after she was thrown down a hill while fighting enemies stronger than her back in the forest where she was born. Lisa's story is ridiculous. She needed to understand the elements even better, but books weren't enough anymore, so she needed the practical experience that a vision could have given her. She just wished for a vision and she received it. Razor received this vision when he saw his Lupical defeated by the Abyss Mage that was kidnapping him. He didn't want to accept his helplessness and he managed to summon elemental energy within him, defeating the enemy. Fischl received her vision and Oz when she remembered Fischl's words from the book: "You shall never surrender your nobility and dreams." Thanks to them, she could keep being Fischl, the Prinzessin der Vorruheabteilung, even if her parents told her to finally grow up. Shinobu received her vision when she finally decided to give up on the life of a shrine maiden. She didn't want to surrender her intellect to unexplained rules imposed by the shrine. Kueching received the vision probably as a means to support her since she always works extremely hard, but she only later realized that it could actually have a practical use in her life. About Yaimiko, does she even really have a vision? I think she just uses her yokai's powers, and like she said, her vision is just an ornament for show. In the end, the only explanation seems to be that electrovisions are just tools for those who don't want to surrender. They're just tools to keep going forward. Now, do you remember when Kazuha activated his friend's vision? He's Anemo, so he pursues his own goal on his own. In that moment, he knew that the death of the traveler would have meant defeat and he didn't want to surrender to the Raiden Shogun. He needed a tool to achieve this, so this temporary ambition resonated with Electro and the vision activated. As soon as he achieved that goal, the vision deactivated. Figuring Geo out was actually a pain. It took me a long time to get to a conclusion that was somewhat satisfying. Goro received this vision when he realized that to become the strongest on the battlefield, teamwork was the best option rather than individual prowess. Ningguang didn't receive her vision. She activated an empty one when she decided to sell empty visions and started writing down her business proposals and ideas to make even more Mora. Albedo received this vision out of nowhere while he was engrossed in his endless research to reveal the truth of this world, which is the mission that Rinedottir gave him before leaving. Yuanjin received her vision when she performed an opera in her own way, so she was finally able to understand how to make her performances extraordinary and personally satisfying as she always wanted. The next two characters seemed like the odd ones out and they gave me a really hard time. Arataki Ito received this vision after he founded the Arataki gang. I guess he finally managed to find people who accepted him without discrimination since he's an Oni, which is his own goal, redeem his race. Noelle received her vision when Jean saluted her back as if she were an actual knight, even if she didn't pass the exam once again. This gave her the motivation to keep going above and beyond to help everyone and become a real knight. She honestly feels like she should have been Electro. In the end, I believe Geovisions are given to those who endlessly pursue their goal that will make things better for themselves. So, back to Noelle, if we consider the fact that she believes that becoming a knight would be the best thing that could ever happen to her, it kinda makes sense that she's Geo. It may be too early to try and understand Dendro users because we have only 2 playable characters and a total of 5 Dendro users that we interacted with so far, but I'll try anyway. At the end of this section, there will be a major spoiler about a war quest from Sumeru, or Sumeru, I don't know anymore. If you don't want to know about it, stop watching when I finish talking about Baizhu. There will also be a warning on screen with a countdown. At first I thought that Dendro users may want to preserve life or preserve something in general, since Tighnari is the forest watcher. Then Sumeru was released, I read Tighnari and Kolei's stories and the idea didn't fit very well anymore. I now think that people receive a Dendro vision when they are willing to do the right thing, even if it may feel wrong or dangerous. Tighnari received this vision when he mustered the courage to interrupt the speaker of a conference to correct him, and I quote, "It turned out to be the right thing." Kolei received her vision when she decided to go alone in the forest to save a lost child during a downpour despite everything. If you play the request, you know what I mean. She did the right thing, even if it could have gone terribly wrong. About Baizhu. People think he's the Millelith in the chasm from 500 years ago who fell down a cliff and got paralyzed. He tried to keep fighting, but Rex Lapis reprimanded him, bringing him back to his senses, so he became a self-taught, renowned doctor who helped people who suffered from the same condition. This might have been his right thing to do. In fact, this Millelith received a vision. Baizhu actually has an incurable condition so severe that Chi-Chi says this.
I may be a corpse, but I am in much better physical condition than Dr. Baizhu.
Despite her constant fight against rigor mortis. Here's my usual crazy theory. His name is based on the Chinese story of a white snake, Baizhu Zhen, who obtained 500 years worth of magical power from a pill that Shu Xian was forced to throw up in a lake. To thank him, Baizhu Zhen transformed into a human and they fell in love. What if the story is in reverse in Genshin Impact? That Millelith lost the ability to use his limbs, so he may have transformed into Changsheng, a white snake, which doesn't have limbs, and the human Baizhu could be a manifestation of his Dendro vision like Oz is for Fischl. This could explain why Zhongli didn't recognize him but seemed somewhat troubled when they met. Changsheng's name also means longevity, which would be perfect for how old he would be. And, like I said before, Baizhu Zhen from the Chinese story gained 500 years of magical powers, while the Millelith in the chasm got paralyzed 500 years ago. Now, I will first speak generally about the last Dendro character. When the countdown ends, I will talk freely about spoilers. The last character received a vision when they decided to do the right thing by helping those who significantly helped them, leaving everything they had behind. I will not talk about the last Dendro user freely, so spoiler alert. Rana received her vision when she decided to help Arana fill the void that he now has after sacrificing his memories to save her. As soon as she asked Arana if he wanted to be her friend, so the first actual step to give him new memories of their past friendship, she received her vision. Anyway, I have to give up for the time being and wait at least for Al-Hython to be released so that we can read his vision story and maybe find something more. And that's it. I know that this topic has countless theories, so I'm eager to read your thoughts in the comment section. As always, if you liked the video, leave a thumbs up, and if you like Genshin Impact theories, consider subscribing. See you in my next video. Over and out.